Yo, what up? What up? Marvin, the real deal. Um, Here to talk about the Puffy and Big situation. Um, Shout outs to Gene Dill. Shout outs to West Philly 215. Shout outs to Don't Stop Records. Shout outs to Marvin, the real deal. Turning pro this season, boxing, getting ready for that. I'm in shape right now. I'm just getting ready for the vitals and the contract paperwork. Hoping everything go well for that. I wanted to talk about um, the big situation, Puffy, and so on. A lot of people is in this about trying to solve the mystery and stuff like that, and who is who, what is what had happened, and so this and that, this and that, this and that, and I think that I think that you should get a psychic for that. Oh, shout outs to M-Rec too. I've been looking at a lot of M-Rec and Gene Dill stuff. A lot of the videos that you guys been posting up. That's what's up. Shout outs to y'all. I'm hoping that I get a response from y'all. Maybe even get an interview, or I may even come to New York, or you guys can come to Philly, and we can link up, or we can do back, or we can keep it 50-50. I could come to New York, y'all could come to Philly. Or we can, just do everything. On social media. Which is still cool. I wanted to talk about this now. I think that Gene, you wasn't wrong for about what you was doing. I think that you were trying to protect yourself and your job. Now, it ain't like you knew exactly like who the shooter was or whatever that night, even though the boy was standing next to y'all or whatever. Now, I think that the FBI and or maybe the LAPD police made it seem like you, Gene, you knew the shooter. And which is funny to me because C's knew first. And then the way Gene spoke up about it. Lil C's make it seem like, damn, how the heck you know about that? As if like, damn, you wasn't supposed to know. Now all of this subliminal stuff, which is common sense. Which is common sense. Now I'm not scared to come on here and talk about this. I'm not worrying about, no gangs and none of that. I'm not in a gang. I never was. So, I just think that was just, something else going on. I kind of blame Big in a way and Pac in a way. I blame both of those guys in a way because those guys, should have made a better decision as human beings, even though they was young at the time. They should have made better decisions, or even had like some kind of counselor advisory to help them out as being people or whatever. Now back on to the Gene Dill part. I think that now the guy was standing right there in the picture, and Mason Lil C is making it seem like Gene is the bad guy. Gene, they make it seem like you the bad guy of this. When I feel like you were just doing your job, and you were just picking up on shit. Like you ain't know that the bull was right there until Lil C said that was the bull when he gave the description. You know what I mean? So then when some guy came up to the car where Puffy was at, you know what I mean? You talked to Lil C's and was like, yo, ain't that the boy right there you was talking about? You know what I mean? That automatically, should have said that, yo, that's the shooter right there. You know what I mean? You know, and with the LAPD did or whatever, I don't think the FBI did that. You know what I mean? I think that the LAPD, was all into that. And they could try to cover it up because they're police. You know what I mean? And ain't no way in the world that ain't nobody gonna run up in their police station and try to get, try to get the correct files, the correct information. Now, they had the guy clear there on the picture. Up close and all. Now, if you guys can track the camera for where the bull, took the picture at, and where the bull walked off at, before the shooting or whatever, before he walked off at, y'all can capture that last spot at the camera where the bull was at, if y'all feel like that's the bull. I think that's the bull in my opinion, right there. Somebody paid the bull right there to make it look good, But if you could capture the last part of where the person walked to the car at and where the last person was seen at, you know what I mean, like in the car and where he drove off at, you know what I mean? I think that y'all can really get this guy. Um, Gene Dill try to get out and help Big. Puffy pulled his seat back and said, "Big, you ain't going nowhere. If you want to leave, you no longer work for Bad Boy." That's exactly what he said. You no longer work for Bad Boy, and you can get up out this car. So Gene was looking at it like, yo, I'm in Cali, like, you know what I mean, I'm by myself, like, yo, like, you know what I mean, like, I don't mind rocking out, but it's like, yo, like, I'm by myself out here, like, yo, you on some shit, you know what I mean, like, looking like you ready to run, like, on some bitch shit, you know what I mean, I'm trying to look out for everybody, mind you, I'm the security guy, so I gotta look out for myself and everybody, that's what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to do my job. I mean, like Puff, like let me get out up out this car because like I know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like to a point because shit was looking weird. Now how could Gene Dill be wrong about that? You know what I mean? Lil C's knew the situation before. Lil C's and Mace knew the situation beforehand. Mace knew the situation beforehand. Then Lil C's knew. So I think that Mace was on some nut bitch shit, you know what I mean, calling up Gene Dill like on some tough shit, as if like Gene Dill was on some bitch shit, when Gene Dill looked out for Mace in the club, when Mace was trapped in the club, and Mace couldn't get out of the club because the niggas was right there. Gene Dill had to go get Mace. You know what I mean? What Gene Dill said when they first heard about it, Gene Dill was like, oh, like, I'm not Mace's bodyguard. I ain't got nothing to do with that. So then it got to a point where, you know what I mean, it was common sense. You right. You know what I mean? Gene Dill not Mace's bodyguard. So it got to a point where Puffy called because that's Puffy's bodyguard. And Puffy knew that, you know what I mean, if he tell him, you know what I mean, like, yo, you know what I mean, go get Mace from out of the club, you know what I mean, you know, he got to go do. He got to go do it if he want to keep his job. So then, you know what I mean, he wanted to go get Mace, you know what I mean, like, you know, he vested up, you know what I mean, got his gun. Went over there, got Mace, you know what I mean? You know, he trying to understand what's going on. He like, yo, Mace, what happened? Mace on some, you know what I mean, like some other shit talking about, oh, you know what I mean? Like, everything cool, I'm good. But if everything cool, you good, then why did Gene Dill get a phone call if everything good? You couldn't get out, Mace. Mace, you lying. Yeah, I mean, I'm not scared to speak up to you, you know what I mean? It ain't no disrespect to you. I love your music. You know what I mean? I was a little kid dancing to your music. You know what I mean? I was dancing, I mean, watching you and Puffy in the videos. You know what I mean? I brought y'all CDs, mixed CDs. I seen y'all on TV. I mean, like, I seen y'all, man. You know what I mean? But what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. What y'all not going to do is try to play the whole situation. You try a lot of Big. You try a lot of Kim. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like, come on, man. Like, let's be serious. You know, Big was young at the time, but Big was big enough to make better decisions at the time. I think that Big should have had a counselor, you know what I mean, at the time. Puffy knew the situation beforehand, didn't let nobody know, you know what I mean, he wanted to be out. Obviously, that is Puffy's responsibility overall because Puffy's the boss man. So Puffy got to take all the responsibility. That's common sense. You know what I'm saying? You can take a lie detector test like Gene Dill said, and he would still have the same exact answers and sayings that the way that he's saying it. You know, all of this shit is common sense. Now, I took psychology in college for 3 years, and I'm street smart. You know what I'm saying? So I'm using my common sense, my street smarts. You know what I mean? Like, I'm using, like, you know what I mean? You know, like, my educational, you know what I mean, IQ from school. You know what I mean? And it's all, like, making sense to a point where it's all Puffy's fault. And Mace knew beforehand, but why Mace, if Big was your mans in them, why you ain't, I mean, like, why you ain't tell Big? Like, you coming at Gene Dill, like, I mean, like, he a sucker, like, he was on some nut shit. You know what I mean? Gene Dill was at the basketball courts when them niggas came at Mace and said that, yo, they gonna get Puffy and Mace. Why Mace ain't wild out right there? Why he ain't snap right there? You know what I mean? What Mace probably was doing was, like, he probably was running his mouth. You know what I mean? Or, like, he probably was trying to be 50-50. He trying to be cool with them and trying to be cool still with Puffy and them. You know what I mean? So, who knows what, at that moment, what Mace really did say at that moment just to protect himself at that moment. You know what I mean? Even though Mace was talking about, oh, yeah, I'm good. But they was talking about, oh, this. You know what I mean? Nigga, did you say anything to them? Even though they said what they said. You know what I mean? Why you ain't tell Big as a man? That's a serious thing to say to another man to let somebody know. Why you ain't say that to Big, Mace? Why you ain't say that to Big? You know what I mean? Yeah. Why you ain't say that? Why you ain't say that, bro? Like, come on. Now you want to come at Gene Dill. Love your music. Respect you. You know what I mean? I seen the videos. You know what I mean? I'm dancing to your music. I'm laughing at your intros and your outros, like on your, you know what I mean, in your music. This shit is funny. I'm loving it. You know what I mean? You from Harlem, New York, supposedly. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Is that what, you know what I mean, what real mean men do in Harlem? Come on, Big from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Even though New York is New York, just saying. Shit. I think that they should check the cameras. I think that if Gene can go check the camera for like where they couldn't catch the ball at and track all the cameras for where they at least think that where he, you know what I mean, like may have trailed that, I think they could really get the ball, in my opinion. Or track the camera for where the ball even got into the car. You know what I mean? If y'all could track those certain cameras and talk to certain people, I think that y'all could catch this. I mean, I think y'all could really crack the case no matter what Greg Caden is talking about. Because Greg Caden is making it seem like, oh, I'm the police officer, so that and if I come on this show or social media, all I gotta do is just say this and say that because I'm the police officer, and obviously I have I have the upper hand because I'm a police officer. Well, that's not true, because you can be a police officer all you want, and you can still not make and you can still not make any sense at all. You can still not make any sense at all. You can still not crack the case. What needs to happen is that I think that Gene Dill should get a psychic. Gene Dill should get a psychic. You know what I'm saying? Call in for Maury and Steve Wilko's show and say, hey, I'm Gene Dill. I was Puffy's bodyguard, Puff Daddy's bodyguard. I'm pretty sure you guys heard of Puff Daddy. I'm needing you guys' help, Maury and Steve. You know what I mean? If you guys, Steve Wilkos and Maury, if you guys can help me, help me crack this case and get a psychic for me. Get a psychic for me and help me crack this case. You know what I mean? And this would be it. Puffy scared to speak up. May scared to speak up. Who knows when Puffy and Mace even speak up? The first person that probably would say something about speaking up is probably the one that shot Big, or probably Lil C's. Lil C's probably say something first. You know what I mean? On the kindness of his heart. You know what I mean? You know, he would say something like, dang, man, that's messed up. Alright, like, let me just keep it a buck. But Mace need to keep it a bean though too. Gene was trying to talk to Mace, you know what I mean, like on social media, you know what I mean, had his phone out. You know what I mean, to the world. You know what I mean? Gene Dill show was on live. You know what I mean? Like he asked Mace was like, yo, is it cool? You know what I mean? Like to talk like live or whatever, you know what I mean? Like it was talked about to Mace, like, yo, is it cool? Mace was like, I mean, like it don't matter, it's cool. So alright, cool. Got to a point he was talking. It was good that Gene put him on the phone like that, on speakerphone like that, just so the public can hear and see. You know what I mean? Even Gene tried to call him back. Mace didn't even pick up the phone and answer, try to call him. Mace was acting tough. Gene like, ho, I could bring up stuff about you, bro. You know what I mean? Come on. I ain't Big or your bodyguard. Puffy called me to go get y'all niggas on some real G shit. Come on. They had you in the club. They had you at the court. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, dog? Like, come on. Ain't anybody did nothing to you? Anybody did nothing to you? All I'm trying to do is just, yo, if you could speak the real facts as a man, we could really clear things up. You was the first guy that knew about this. They seen you at the basketball courts. You had a nerve to talk about, oh, you were chilling with Brandy at the hotel. You were chilling with Brandy at the hotel. Let's be serious. If you in LA for real, and Big your man and your man's in them, you should already like be like aware and on point about the situation. You ain't want to go to the museum, is, you know what I mean, in LA, is because that you knew that the shit was wild. You coming at Gene out of nowhere, oh shit is crazy, oh I don't trust you now. How you don't trust him now? After you was the first one that knew about the situation before the incident of the Big shooting. How you don't trust nobody out of nowhere? You was the first person that knew. You was supposed to tell Gene because he was right there. He was the bodyguard for Puffy. You know what I'm saying? So you was supposed to tell him, then tell Puff, or Gene tell Puff, because either way, Gene would have to let Puff know anyway. You know what I mean? Then Puffy should have got on the phone with Big. You know what I'm saying? Gene don't got nothing to do with calling Big about that. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this, that. Yo, I'm Puffy's bodyguard. I ain't got to call you. Puff and them should call you. Mason Puff should call you. You know what I mean? Like, yo, let's be serious. Let's be serious. If a psychic, if Gene Deal can get a psychic from Steve Wilkos show or the Maury show, I think that they could crack this case. I think that Gene Deal should go on the Maury and the Steve Wilkos show. Go on the show. Puffy and Mace not gonna come on the show. The only one that's gonna come on the show is Lil Kim and Faith. Lil Kim, Faith, 112. Other people. Mace and Puffy not gonna come on that show. They not gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. They is not gonna do that. Listen, I'm a Bad Boy fan, and listen, I love their music. You know what I mean? I was dancing to the music in my childhood when I was younger. I was dancing to the music in the 90s. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was there around the time when Puffy even got his Bad Boy Records company. You know what I mean? From off the ground. You know what I mean? You know, before Puffy signed Big. You know what I mean? You know, reason why Puffy even got the money for Bad Boy Records is because of Wolf. Wolf gave Puff the money. Anytime Puff needed the money for this or that, or like some kind of major funding, you know what I mean? You know, Puff went to, you know, butt necking in them. He went to butt necking in them. And woofing. And Wolf. Wolf gave Puff $300,000. You know what I mean? And then when Puff came up after he signed, Big in them, you know what I mean? You know, Wolf was trying to branch off and do his own thing. All Wolf was just wanting his money back. He was wanting the $300,000 or even more in bonus, but at least give him the $300,000 back. That's basically what he would just want so he can move on. Puffy on some shit like, oh no, I ain't giving that joint back to you. Mind you, this the man that was putting you on. How can you say that to another man? And then you up there talking about in your songs, Puffy, about like how you put people on with jobs, but why you ain't get Wolf his bread? You know what I mean? Wolf could have been doing some other shit. You know what I mean? No, you wanted to run, Wolf and them to run with you or whatever, so you got people around you to protect you. You know what I'm saying? All these years, Puff, you've been shook. You've been shook, Puff, trying to hide it from the public. You know what I mean? It took for Gene Deal and other people to actually speak up about this, but mainly Gene Deal. You know what I'm saying? If a psychic could come in hand, biblically, it was saying that, you know what I mean, that biblically, psychics don't fully tell the truth, and you're not supposed to really believe in everything that they saying. Psychics only tell half the truth. Psychics don't only tell partial or half the truth. Then the rest you got to figure out. So the question is to the psychics is that, who's the shooter for real, for real? They should ask certain questions to the shooter. I mean, they should ask certain questions to the psychic. To the psychic, because Gene Deal already put out a lot of what he said to a point where you can easily look it up, you know what I mean, and sit back and then watch it and hear it. Now all Gene Deal got to do is just point out certain questions about the Biggie's shooting, death shooting. Now, Big was alive, even though the boy shot him. You know what I mean? You know, they kept waking up Big. Yo, Big, stay up, stay up. Don't go to, you know what I mean? Don't close your eyes, stay up. You know what I mean? Ambulance is coming. Now, at first, ain't nobody ain't called nothing. Everybody was just sitting up there. Only one that really did something was just Gene. You know what I mean? Gene Wolf and whatchamacallit, he called the police. He called the police. Now, after Gene Deal tried to chase the shooter or whatever and came back,